Hey guys, how's it going? Chimera Gamer here, and for some reason my model's not moving. 1 second. Let's do this. Why is it not reading? It looks like my model has frozen. 1 second, all. Gotta love these technical difficulties at the very beginning. Alright, let's bring him back up. Alright. For some reason, it's not capturing my mic. Let's see what's going on here. Alright, there we go. So, a little bit behind the scenes, for some reason, PNG Tuber does a really bad job of picking up mics. Because it always thinks it's like trying to find the headset mic that I have on my headset, but that's a terrible mic. And then it'll try to use the webcam, which I don't have on right now. So it shouldn't even be there. Like, I don't think it's even connected via USB, so there's that. Luckily, it's very easy to reconnect via my actual mic. So, yeah, welcome to Chimera Gamer's channel. Hopefully you're all having a good time. Thank you for stopping by. This is Final Fantasy XIV, and we're going to keep going what we did yesterday. And let's see what Lukamont has to say. Right, we should go and see the giants next. Agreed. Golden Mysteries notwithstanding, their village is featured prominently in the saga, and is not to be ignored. Their Okapacha Highlands should be easy enough to reach from here. When we leave Earthenshire from the west, there's a road which leads up to the mountains. Let's find that first. Alright, we're gonna go see the giants. And, well, as always, we're going to make sure we're finding aether currents when we can. One moment, need to turn off the space heater. It's actually starting to get warm around my area, so it's getting nice and toasty. Maybe a little too toasty. Alright. We shouldn't be too far. It looks like we're just going to be leaving the area. Yep, leaving the area and going up this hilly area. We're to meet with the Yakhol at last. The road will take us through the mountains to the Urkapacha Highlands. An exhausting route, perhaps, but a straightforward one. Is it just constantly steep up highlands? One day we'll be sailing up rivers, and the next One day we're sailing up rivers, and the next we're hiking up mountains. Hey, it's good exercise. The highlands are where the Lay of Proof took place. That being Gula Jaja's encounter with the Yakhol. But 'tis also the stage for the Lay of Ice, where heroes fought the monsters Belegramanda. I'm most curious to know what the right will demand of us there. Looks like the trail is going to get steep from here on. Hope everyone is ready for some climbing. Third promise! Uh-oh. I'm glad I caught you. Red Rock asked me to bring you back to the village. She says there's something she forgot to give you. What? Huh? Something other than a keystone? Yes, and I'm of great importance, or so I was told. It shouldn't take long. If you please follow me. I wonder what this is all about. Well, no need for everyone to come. I'll be back in a little while. I don't like this. He had a rather interesting hair for a Hayur, or should I say Tanawata. In any case, strange that I never noticed him while we were at Earthenshire. Yeah, like for real. Could that have been a bandit? No one will go on. She was probably eating sweets behind our backs and forgot to pay the shopkeeper or something equally careless. I don't know. That name seemed familiar somehow. I just can't place him. I'm eager to continue to the Highlands and meet Yakhol face to face. We've heard much about them, I'm not entirely sure what to expect. I'm not liking this, guys. I feel like this is gonna be like a kidnapping or something. What do y'all think? This is taking quite a while. Let's just keep waiting for now, I suppose. Really? You guys want to keep waiting? This seems a bit long for her to take care of whatever's going on. Perhaps there were complications. Well, let's wait a little longer. Nah, after this, I'm gonna be like, we need to head over. This is getting a little ridiculous. Did she just get lost on the way to back to find us? But how? There's only the one road. I wouldn't underestimate Wilkelmon's sense of direction, or lack thereof. Fortunately, she has a link pearl. Let's see what's keeping her, shall we? Not even answering her link pearl. She's not responding. Perhaps we shall return to Earthenshire. 'Twas Riadoc who was business with her, yes? I got a bad feeling about this. Could this have been a kidnapping? I really hope it's not. Like, and they're just like disgusting business, but she would have at least responded to her link pearl. Just be like, hey, in a big meeting, I'll be right back, or something. Just saying. I pray not untoward has fallen the third promise. Something's not right. I can feel it. She doesn't seem to be here. I thought Wilkelmont was just being her usual impulsive self, but now I'm not so certain. Back again so soon? We've come looking for Wilkelmont. Did you not send someone to fetch her? Riadoc did not. Neither has she seen the third promise since we were last here. And who was that man who came for her? Oh? I thought you left already. Where's the Métis? Is she not with you? You don't know where she is? How can you let this happen? Thou shouldn't worry, for thy sister is understandable. Yet, rather than assign blame, thine energies are better spent on locating her. I will help you search. This is not how I wish a fellow claimant to lose the contest. My sister least of all. In that case, dividing our forces will allow us to cover more ground. Maxwell and I should work together, at least, the better to facilitate communication between our groups. Then the rest of us will split up. Report in should you find anything. Oh, this is bad. We'll be on our way as well. Right, keep in touch. Oh boy. Come, we should begin our search. Oh, he's pissed at me, I could tell. I mean, I can't fault him for that though. Alright, let's see if this is any good. Nope, doesn't look like it, so we'll desynth that. Okay. Kona is anxious to begin the search for Wokomont. Yeah. If Lemity was returning to Earthenshire from the west, she would pass through here, except Redrock's where she didn't see her. In which case, it's entirely possible that Lemity may have made it back to the village at all. The only way to be certain is to ask the sentry station at the opposite entrance. Alright, let's go talk to the guard. Maybe they've seen something. The guard did not see Lemity, then we can be fairly sure she did not. She's surely not in Earthenshire. She's not one to pass without notice. The third promise: Moby has been staying at his post with diligent eye watchings. He's not seen no claimants pass this way. What of Tanawata with brightly colored hair? Bobby knows something of this one. He hears tongue flaps about a Palu peddler in many fires who's attacked by a crazed hair bandit on the road. Bandit, you say? Thank you, you've been most helpful. My sister's clearly not here, though I wish it were otherwise. We must consider the possibility that the Tanawantan messenger and the brigand described by the sentry are one and the same, and that Lemity is in very real danger. Come, let's hurry to many fires. I'd like a word with this peddler should they still be around. Yeah, we better get that taken care of. I tell you, it's really nice having all these Aethernets already taken care of. Having a girlfriend that has gone through here already is the best. Here, Maxwell. This is the merchant who ran afoul with the bandit. Was there something I could help you with? I am told you were a victim of a bandit attack. Could you recount exactly what happened? My goodness. If I recognize you, I'll tell you everything I remember, second promise. It was that scoundrel Wakakesa who ambushed me. You know the name of your attacker? There's no mistaking that hair. All my peddler friends have stories of that notorious bandit leader and his predations. Wakakesa and his gang will stoop to any low for the sake of a few pill. And with no fresh quarry coming up the broken stairs, they have become more creative. But no wonder he went after Lemity. He thinks to ransom her for a royal sum. I expect he'll soon make his demands, but I don't intend to wait. We'll find this villain first and deliver his deserved payment in person. What say you to a small deception? I will assume the role as a well-to-do merchant to lure Wakakesa out of hiding. And when he comes sniffing about, we'll catch the rat by the tail. I mean, he could pull that off. An excellent plan, and not just the right garment for your disguise. At a special discount price, of course. A brush with bandits hasn't dampened your mercantile spirit, I see. Very well. I will accept your generous deal. Oh, he certainly pulls it off. Now we lay the bait. I'll precede you into many fires to make my presence known. You follow on behind, boasting to those along the way how you paid me a hefty purse in exchange for a rare gemstone or some such. If Wakesa is a coin hungry as they say, then a recently enriched peddler should be irresistible mark. We'll let him strike, and then we spring our trap. Alright, it still seems a little dangerous though. I pray your scheme is successful. Time to play our parts. Alright, so we follow. I wonder if I'm to Like, at least, like, keep some distance. There. That Zabro fellow. Share with him how happy your imaginary deal with me has made you. Once you've put in an appropriate display, we can continue our next performance. A rare gemstone from that Hanatsaro merchant, you say? I envy the profit you must have made from such a sale. Since the stairs were destroyed, I've not been able to peddle goods at my usual haunts. Kind of strange for some random dude to tell you, oh, I just bought this awesome gem. Good start, but I would make certain Wakawesa is aware of me. Let's continue. It's probably gonna be that mobile in there. What the? He just disappeared there for a second. That Moblin over there looks amenable to conversation. The stage is yours, Maxwell. Alright, time for happy. The Hastro sold you a spark stone for your collection? Well, that explains your giant joy smiles. Moby is happy for your happiness. Moby is also jealous of the merchant and all the jingle shines that you must have made. That should be enough, but perhaps one last act to drive it home. I don't know, one too many times might make it seem like it's a trick. Do you see that cheerful Pelu? Tell him to tell of your precious gemstone, and then we'll be done with this part of the charade. Okay. Passing Peddler had the very gemstone you sought for your collection? That is a stroke of luck. And I'll wager the merchant was just as pleased to fill his pockets with your grateful coin, eh? Well, hopefully that works out. Well, I'm inspired to go and earn some Pel on my own. Who knows? Maybe the opportunity will find me, even as it found you. Time to be sneaky. Yep. Ah, my most valued customer. The profit from that single purchase of yours should see me through the weeks of idle leisure. Traveling with such a fat person, no sellsword is tempting fate, so I shall make Earthenshire my last stop, then return forthwith to Tulalial. God, he has such a smug face. Did you see? The rat has come for a nibble. Alright, what's next? You played your part to perfection, Maxwell. A man of many talents, just as Thanker and Uriange described. Then let us lure Wakesa out and spring our trap. Let's see, can we use this? Yeah, it didn't figure as much. I'm kind of curious what it looked like, though. No, it's just a nice little, like, head wrap. I like the... So far, I like the eyepiece so far, but a lot better. Alright, let's keep going. Kono wishes to execute the final stage of his plan. Let's execute the final stage of the plan. I will set up towards Earthenshire, alone and unarmed, prepared to settle the act of a defenseless merchant. Assuming while Kessa is watching, he'll likely wait for some quiet stretch of the road before accosting you. We're relying on you to follow closely behind. Remain hidden until the time comes to spring the trap on our bandit king.
Just remember, we need him alive.
Shouldn't be a problem. I know when to hold back. And then we just go wait.
I don't see him yet.
If anything, he'd probably be behind those boulders. Oh.
There he is. I hear business has been good to you, Master Merchant. How about you share some of the profits? And by some, I mean every coin you have.
You're the gemstone collector. Oh, I see what this is. We've been tricked. Spit in your eye. Ming, kill these get it all. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Slippery vermin will have to interrogate his underlings instead. If you'd be so kind, Maxwell, pray leave them capable of speech. That shouldn't be a problem. Alright. Yeah, this shouldn't take too long. Yeah, that didn't take long.
I was hoping to talk with your boss, but I suppose you three will have to do. Wait, that's the second promise. What do you want with us? Think I'm scared of a fancy title? I'll take your royal ears as a trophy, as soon as I get free of these ropes. I know your gang is behind my sister's abduction. Tell me where she is. Eat pack of shit, Saltwater. You'll get no answers from us. That's right, we don't serve you. Do not play games with me. Where's Wook Lamont? Oh, damn.
I didn't expect to see him lose his temper.
I am fast losing patience. Talk now or die. The choice is yours. We're hired to nab the third promise, that's all. We don't know where they took her. Hired? By whom? We weren't told that either. Only Wakasad knows. He's the one who took the job. Well, it seems we need their leader. It seems we needed their leader after all. Once I've arranged for the Lanes Guard to take custody of these criminals, I'll call on Thanker and his tracking skills. But perhaps you could pursue Wakasad in the meantime? The bandit was running in an easterly direction. Should you locate him, I suggest you shadow him rather than force a confrontation. He might lead us to where Lamati is being held.
Makes sense to me. Alright, let's get on with it. I'm not too happy myself. Like, I promised her dad that I would take care of her, and she sees me as a mentor. There's gonna be some mini cuts being done on to some of them. Oh, there's that bright-haired bastard. Didn't even bother looking behind him. God, I hate these. Alright. This job's more trouble than it's worth. Okay, let's just keep an eye on him. What was that? Not a lot of coverage. Gotta keep focus. Stay behind trees so we don't give him line of sight. Who's there? Ah! I thought it was too far away. I'm gonna have to start over. This one's a tough one because it's too open around here. Not enough trees to gain coverage. I wonder if I'm allowed to use my mount. Let's see. Because that will significantly help. Because I can just do that. Okay, it looks like I can, so that's gonna help things. Oh god, that's awful. I knew that man looked familiar. Job's more trouble than it's worth. Alright, get behind that tree. What's with all the flying mounts popping up now? It's a little bit better. This was meant to be easy. Okay, so far so good. So far, so good. Just hide behind the big rocks. So far, so good. Damn nerves. Get behind this tree. And this rock. It's getting tired. Should be safe enough now. See, maybe hide behind this tree. Where's that damn Hobigo? Hobigo? Who could that be? Alright, we made it. I was worried there for a second.
Mineshaft? Is that where their hideout is? Oh. Isn't that... Finally, my money. Give it to me now. The Landsguard may be hunting us already. Calm yourself. We had our own troubles finding a suitable hideaway. Right. We're finished. Take your prize and leave me out of the rest. Such hostility. You were hurting for coin and offered you gainful employment out of the kindness of my heart. Kindness? You brought a blackened tempest upon us. One look and I could tell the man was a killer, a butcher, sought the devil in the flesh. Oh, spare me your fearful bleeding. Go on, scamper away before the scary mercenary comes to claim your head. Conan told me the news. You found the abductor then? What's the situation? You think the bandits were hired by those Hubigo? Alright, new strategy. Forget Waxio and stay out on the Memojol's tail. We don't want to endanger the third promise, so keep your distance until we're certain they have her. I'll catch up to you as soon as I'm able.
Easy enough. I think I can keep doing this. I bet you it's Bakul Jaja. Damn it. This too. Just stay hidden. Okay, just keep an eye on him. I mean, he shouldn't suspect anything. Or maybe he's starting to. I'm hearing things. Better hurry if I don't want a beating. So far, so good. Just stay behind the big trees. Oh. Looks like we're getting there. One last precaution, just in case. Oh, they're going by boat? That's not good. We better stop them. Well, that's not good. We're not gonna have a way of keeping up with them now.
Better late than never. That Mamulja. He's the one who kidnapped Wook Lamart.
Or at least took part of it.
So we're still unsure. If we can follow him a bit longer, confirm his connection to the abductors.
Wait.
That will complicate matters.
Oh no.
Confound it! If I set out now, I can trail them along the riverbank. Do it! Even if it costs you the contest.
What worth is the throne if I lose my sister to win it?
Okay. That's a good answer.
Very well then. I'll send word when I locate her. Till then, I suggest you save your strength. A rescue attempt could turn ugly.
Mm-hmm. Seen it multiple times.
That Hubigo just now. I swear I've seen him with Bakul Jaja.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I
Knowing
believe
the
that's
way
it.
that monster works, he probably hired bandits to kidnap her so he could steal her keystones. But even alone, my sister is more than a match for a gang of untrained ruffians. She must have been ambushed or deceived. Gah! I should have been there! If those bastards have hurt her!
Be patient. Just trust in Thancred.
I do trust him, but... Forgive me. Snapping at you won't get my sister back. I'm afraid I've always been like this when it comes to Lamachi. The thought of her being in danger sends me into a panic.
At least he's a
Isn't
good
that
brother.
how families should be?
Yeah.
These days, Turali Mikote live however they please. But the clan into which I was born kept to the nomadic traditions of our ancestors. They herded their own neck across the plains, always moving with the seasons. During one such migration, my birth parents left me behind. A child. All alone. without a single word of explanation.
What the fuck?
A chance encounter with a kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a stallkeeper in Tuliolal's market. And that is where the Dawnservant found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace some time when Lamachi came to join us. Like me, she had been cast aside by her parent. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her.
Hmm.
So, as you might now understand, I will stop at nothing to rescue her.
Oh, his
While
bolt.
we await word from Thancred, I suggest we prepare ourselves to travel downriver. You have a boat, yes?
Well, about that.
Why release the Ponity if not to delay pursuit? If we were unsure of their guilt before, then this surely proves it.
Mm-hmm.
Before we act, however, let us regroup with your comrades. Would you mind making the call?
Mm-hmm. Better let them know where we're at.
Understood. We'll meet you at many fires.
But yeah, he was showing his big brother side for sure when he was talking about her. All right. Hopefully he's calmed down a bit. I may have put rescuing Lamatees ahead of my own progress, but do not take this to mean I've given up on the contest. You understand how important she is to me, yet regardless how close we were, I would have made the same choice. After all, if I'm incapable of saving my sister while also winning the throne, then I'm not fit to inherit our father's heavy mantle. I mean, that's fair. Kona wishes to gather your companions for the upcoming rescue mission. We need to gather our forces. First, allow me to brief everyone on our present situation. Thus, at the very least, we believe this Hubigos knows where Lamati has been taken. Thangred is showering our boat even as we speak, and I should like to join him with all haste. Unfortunately, our quarry has the foresight to release your Ponity from its harness, leaving us without means of pursuit. Ehrenveld, as an expert on wildlife, what are our chances to recapturing the beast? With the right mix of feed, it can be done. I should like an extra hand to help scatter it about, however. Would you accompany Maxwell? Meanwhile, the rest of us would work on getting the harness repaired. It appears to have been damaged when the Ponity was left loose. With all the peddlers here in camp, we can have little trouble purchasing replacement materials. As aim for necessary metalwork, Earthenshire's artisans are but a short walk away. And let's divide the tasks and have at it.
That was an unusually aggressive herd of wild punities downriver. So our girl will have fled the opposite direction. Come, we'll try the waters upriver.
Alright, let's go save our punity. Ugh. Oh, excuse me, folks. I think I ate my lunch a little too fast. Alright. We're probably not going to be able to get that Aether Current based off of the map, so let's see what we can find. But right now, we're just trying to find feed.
Assuming our punity has come this way,
She'll be hiding in the depths of the Marshall Lake.
we'll need to lure her back to the shallows with a promise of food. Wild punities eat mainly aquatic grasses and plants, but tame ones are often fed vegetable scraps. Knowing this, I add leftovers to the feed that I prepared.
This should help the mixture stand out against the Marshall's natural synths. Oh. So, our punity is known for having better food.
Likika is crawling with predators, however, so I'll leave it to you how you scatter feed deeper in. I'll be waiting for you near the shallows with the rest of our punity's enticing feast.
Oh god. That's such a pet peeve of mine whenever I get flying mounts by accident. There we go. Especially when I don't have the necessary Aether Current set up. I'm definitely gonna have to do that when I get the chance. So, I hope anybody who's watching this is excited about the Final Fantasy Magic the Gathering crossover, because I know I am. Like, the moment I saw those cards, I was like, I have to have them. Especially with that, Y'shtola is going to be one of the face commanders. That's going to be amazing. Okay. This place is a little flooded. Okay, we're still pretty far away from some of these Aether Currents. Okay, here's one spot.
Scatter Erenvel's punity feed along the water's edge.
Okay, that's one. One more to go. Ugh. There we go. Yes, he's technically a flying mount, but he can actually run.
You scatter Erenvel's punity feed along the water's edge.
Alright, now let's go meet up with Annabelle. Ah, there he is. I thought we'd be farther away. You look, sir?
All set? I just finished laying out the last of the bait. Step back out of sight and leave the rest to me.
Oh, I'm wondering what he's going to be doing.
Here she is. Aw, that's a good girl. Shh, there's nothing to be afraid of. We just need your help one last time. You're hungry, I wager. Come with me. Yes, there's a good girl. Oh, they can float above the water.
Nice.
We've been fine here, I think. I'll give her a few more treats, then lead her over to the boat. You can let Kona know we have our punity back.
Nice. All right, let's go meet up with the others. I love it when a plan comes together. Okay.
Annabelle has the punity in hand then. Good. I expected nothing less from a certified cleaner. As for the harness, we'll be able to purchase all the parts we need. The Lovular twins are over in Earthenshire right now, having the Potsworm make the repairs. I'm told it shouldn't take too long. We'll be ready to embark on our rescue mission as soon as we hear from Thancred.
Knowing him, he already knows where they're at. Oh, Aether Current. Nice.
Thancred must know something by now.
Speak of the devil. You found her? Understood. Thank you. I had but to invoke his name. Thancred followed the Hobigo's boat to its destination,
And confirm that they are indeed holding
my sister captive.
They, of course, being Bakujaja and his minions. I swear I'll make them regret this. Lemon-teas and rich leaf tunnels. The moment the harness is repaired, we strap in the punity and make our way back to Ihukumatu.
Oh, we're gonna see a very angry brother, I'm sure.
Thancred.
The third promise is up ahead. She's unharmed, but we best not dally.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I better get to beat the crap out of Bakujoja.
I spit on these pathetic feats. Far more satisfying to claim their baubles by force.
Give it back! Fosunten poured his everything into that stone. You've no right to touch it!
Oh, was that the name of your artisan? How could you allow something so precious to be stolen?
You thieving cheat! You're no true claimant!
What does that make the foolish kitty who fell into my trap? If pitiful roars were all it took to claim the throne, you'd be first in line.
Now, brother. You shouldn't tease her. Look, the
Come on,
poor thing's
you're a
on the
freaking warrior.
verge
You
of tears.
harness the rage.
I know warriors have rage.
Meow. Someone save me. Who did that?
His scales are as thick as his skulls.
Mm-hmm.
Coward! You dare ambush me?
Oh, that's rich coming from you.
'Tis the blessed sibling's favorite tactic.
That useless Buddha was sycophant. He was supposed to keep the lackeys running in circles.
Oh, you must tell me all about that.
Careful now. You wouldn't want to hit her hostage.
You just pissed me off, sir.
That one's not to be underestimated.
A little late for that.
They can do nothing while we have.
Tch. You think it's only just me? You have the fucking, fucking Scions of the Seventh Dawn on your ass, fucker.
Impeccable timing.
Mm-hmm.
Amachi, are you all right?
She's probably a little heavy for you, sir.
Aye, thanks to you.
These weaklings think they can defy us? We'll slaughter the lot of them! Patience, brother. The keystone is ours. There is no need to fight this day. And Zoralja has left us hurting. No! I won't stop until I gut these maggots and feed them their entrails! If we fall here, we fail our siblings for nothing. Is that what you want?
Come on. Give me a reason.
Break off! We retreat!
Sir, I believe you still have something of ours.
Wait! Damn you, Bakul Jaja!
So what now?
Do we give chase?
We head back. Amachi is safe. And that is what matters.
So do we just try to get back a new keystone? Oh. I guess she leaned it on him a little hard. I mean, she's like, what? About 5 inches taller than him, and probably has like a good 50 pounds on top of him. I'm glad to see you unarmed on Lemati. Thanks for coming to my rescue, Kona. And all of you too. Bako Jaja must be desperate indeed to resort to such aggressive tactics. I shouldn't have been so careless. I underestimated him and it cost me a keystone. Fontaine upended his life so that I could accomplish the moment's feat. He believed in me, believed in my cause, and I let him down. The contest isn't over yet. You're right. It's not over till it's over. The next time I meet that brute, I'll knock him straight on his scaly behind and take back my keystone. There we go. Speaking of vengeance, Didn't Bako Jaja curse some useless Bowina sycophant when he caught sight of us? Bonoa? A reference to Saraja, I would assume. He is devoted to our brother, and is the only Boniwa I know of participating in the right of succession. If Saraja was somehow involved in this, I will never forgive him for putting our sister in danger. He will have forfeited his right to be called brother. I don't think the dude cares. I think he got a little emotional there. Bako Jaja should face punishment, of course, but so must the bandits who had the temerity to abduct Lamenti. I shall request that Father send a contingent of Landsguard to enforce the law in this region. I agree that measure needs to be taken to keep travelers safe, but I wonder what pushed these people towards a life of banditry in the first place. If we dig deeper, we might find a way to improve things for everyone. That's proper leadership thinking. It's something to think about. For now, however, the right continues. I thank you all for your help. We should be moving on as well. Are you feeling fit to travel, Wuklamon? You bet I am. Zaraja's gained a good head start. It's time we clawed back some lost ground. Well, this is actually the perfect time to take a quick break, everybody. So, take this time to go use the restroom, grab a snack, grab a drink. That's what I'm going to be doing, and I'll see you right back. And we're back, folks. Hopefully everybody was able to take the time to get to use the restroom, get a snack and a drink, and let's continue on. Oh! Look at that! That's cute! We'll need to take that keystone back from Bako Jaja before we arrive at the City of Gold. He will not relinquish it without a fight, though. Though they share a single body, it's obvious Bako Jaja has two minds when you see one head calm and the other head down. His personalities are as distinct as two individuals could be. The Wokulama I once knew would have been inconsolable at the loss of a keystone. This journey and your companionship is doing her a world of good. Conan is the picture of composure and rationality, except when it comes to matters concerning Wokulama's safety. Far be it from me to follow a brother for being protective, but still. Yeah, it could be a bit much. I am really sorry this happened. From now on, I won't let my guard down around suspicious strangers. And again, I do appreciate y'all coming to save me. Oh! Upon learning the enhanced serpent's lineage, a fifth Angwin tribute would be added to the gauge. When sufficient energy has been stored, you can activate Reawaken, which will open the Angwin tributes. On the gauge, these tributes can be used to execute several special weapon skills to the reawakened state. Nice, 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 nice. So I think that's just it, right? Enhanced serpent lineage? Anything else? Okay, we also got this. Ouroboros. It delivers an attack with potency of 1150 to the first enemy and 60% less for all remaining enemies. Reawaken effects expires upon execution. Requires at least one stack of Angwin tribute. This weapon skill does not share a recast timer with any of the other actions. Okay then. That's gonna be fun. I can feel it. Ooh, we get some food? Wokulama has her sights set on Yakula village. The road beckons, friends. Let's be on our way to Yakula. And it's back to where the path towards the mountain begins. You remember, the spot where you were tricked into walking off with Wawakesa? Just going to rub that in my face and like that, eh? I wonder if he's raising my hackles on purpose, though. You know, trying to keep my anger directed at him instead of myself. Either way, we can't be standing around here all day. We have a lot of lost time to make up for. Alright, let's head on over there. So we'll just go ahead and go here. And let's head on over there to the entrance. How are we doing on Aether Currents in this area anyway? Oh, we're pretty close. We got 3 left here. We need 4 more quest-wise. So there's one northwest. Let's see if we can get to it real quick. Like, the more we can get these right now, the better. Especially since we never know when we might visit back. Okay, north. Are we have to go around this? Well, that's gonna be annoying. Hopefully it's not too steep to get up there. let's try this again. Alright, west. Is it like in this area here? Is it a cave system? Oh, hell yeah, we sold something. What is this place? Is it a hideout? Southeast. There it is, but what is this place? That took a lot longer than I thought it would. Alright, let's try this again. Oh yeah, that one we're definitely not going to be doing. That's like 1,000 yards. There's no way. All right. Let's try this again. Those bandits must have been watching us from the moment we stepped off that riverboat. I knew I felt eyes on us. Yeah, we probably should have paid attention to that. Zolorjal will not have been wasting time while we were busy tussling with Bakul Jaja. We need to hurry. Ironville said the path will take us all the way to Urkapacha Highlands, didn't he? Couldn't leave without leaving Red Rock know what happened, so I stopped in the earth and tried to say a few words before moving on. And now Aaronville's nowhere to be seen. Couldn't you wait a few more moments? So much for giving him the benefit of the doubt. Come on, let's catch up. I wanted to give that smug gleaner a piece of my mind. I worried Wilcomont would agonize over the loss of our keystone. But it seems I have nothing to be concerned about. Onwards and upwards, then. Alright, to the next area. Urgopacha. We have to be quite high by now, which makes me wonder how much higher the summit of Walker Zomor must be. Never climbed so high before. I'll tell Erenville off once I catch my breath. The Yaghul had a deep connection to the legend of the Golden City. This visit will allow us to ask them about it directly. Seems those buildings up ahead are the village we're headed for. I'm sure you've noticed the air grows thin at this elevation. Take it slow until your body adjusts. Deep breaths. Drink plenty of water. A few more steps and we'll be in Warlord's Echo. Ah, god damn it. There we go. Alright, northwest. We're heading that way anyway, so. I mean, yeah, they're tall, but no taller than, say, like a ancient or something like that. Let's just get this attuned.
I knew the path led here, but I never set foot in the village myself.
Everything here is giant-sized, but the structure in the back is on a different scale altogether.
A temple of some kind, mayhap? Let's see. Ooh, that is big. Chilly air, stout stone construction. If I squint a bit, I might think I was in Ishgard for a moment. Thank the gods, they have an aetherite. I don't fancy the idea of trudging up that mountain trail for a second time. Whew. Think I'm gonna get used to the air up here. So this is the place from the Lay of Proof, where Papa met with the Yakura.
They look mean.
That must be them. I don't think I've ever actually seen one outside of a picture. So it is for most Turali. The giants rarely visit the lowlands. Here, in their mountain fastness, they tend to the solemn duty they pledged to undertake in the pact with the Dawnservant. To watch over the Tural Vitra Veligarmanda and maintain its presence within their temple. Ah yes, Ukoma told us about the Tural Vedra, creatures that live far from longer than normal and awaken to strange powers. Indeed, yet even among those anomalies, Veligarmanda is unrivaled in strength. It has endured for centuries, bringing catastrophe each time it emerges from its lair. As you learned in the Lay of Ice, it was Gula Jaja who at last managed to imprison the beast, and has lain dormant in the temple ever since. Except the building still bears a gaping hole in the ceiling, for when the Veligarmanda was lured inside by Gula Jaja final ploy. I'd like to see the strongest of all Tural Vidra. I wonder what it's like to fight it. Laura's echo was both the Lay of Proof and the Lay of Ice took place. Does this not suggest we'll be facing 2 feats this time? That's a question we can ask the Elector once we find him. Or maybe we should flush out Bakajaja first so I can beat my keystone out of him.
Identifying the Dawnservant's Elector should be our priority. I suppose we still have our 4 keystones to earn, and no matter what we do, the contest will pit us against him sooner or later. Alright, let's seek out the Elector.
And I suggest we pay a visit to Kara Azar the Gracious, or so their temple is called. The Moblins told me that the High Luminary Gurfador is to be found there. If we were to ask someone for information,
Then he seems a wise choice. God, I'm probably mispronouncing so many of these names in locations. There should be like a counter done. Alright. Let's head on over there. Oh, there's one north. Let's see how close we can get to finding it. We'll do it later. But yeah, this place is big. Like, not like width-wise, like height-wise.
the temple guards have been watching us most intently. One does not stroll freely into Veligarmanda's prison, it seems. While this is certainly an impressive building, it doesn't seem the sort of structure one would build to hold a Tudor Vidral.
I hope I'm saying that right. We'll need permission to enter the temple, but I expect it won't be a problem for the third promise. Is it taboo to request entrance to the temple, you think? I certainly hope not. Let's see if I can convince the guards to let us through. I am Luc Lamont, third promise of Tulalial, and I seek your elector for the right of succession. May I speak with Gurur Thoral? The High Luminary has granted admittance to the claimants. You may enter. Huh, that was easier than expected. In we go then. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised. I thought they'd be like, no, we only support this one claimant. Gods, is that? Aye, Valigamanda. Oh, shit. I think I fought something similar to that. Damn, that's some ice. Welcome. High Luminary good for lore? He is not here at present. I am Luminary Zukmawur. This is the Sky Ruin, Varligamanda? It is. The Tudor Vidral, whose name has evoked terror since its time memorial. Sorry, people, I'm having trouble breathing right now because of a cold. Even my people, once conquerors of all beneath the sun, were as brittle leaves before Valigamarda's tempter's power. When the Sky Ruin descended upon Urgapatra 8 decades ago, the casualties were staggering. Had Gulol Jaja and his companions not intervened, we had been slaughtered to the last. Oh wow, it was a whole group. Their titanic battle with Valigamanda raged for 10 days and 10 nights. As their foe fought on tirelessly and relentlessly, our heroes were pushed beyond their limits of their endurance. Thus did the head of reason concoct a desperate plan. Galoo Jaja tricked the Sky Ruin into losing control of its own ice magics, causing the unwilling Toro Vedral to encase itself in its frozen aether. How? And it's been like this ever since. Nice work, Papa. But what happens if the ice ever melts? That same question looms large in our minds, for the magics of staining this prison grow weaker with each passing year. Valigamanda commits powers of fire and lightning and ice. Some believe that the violence of the recent storm was the result of those energies slipping free. Oh shit. That raging tempest from Valigamanda. Setting future worries aside, you're gonna come to attempt to feed a proof, yes? The High Luminary, chosen elector of the Dawnservant, has left me with instructions for all aspiring claimants. You are to scour our Forbidden Mountains, and find the waiting go further. That is to be your challenge. Ah, so the search itself is the feat. You've already spoken with my brothers, I take it? I have. Their expeditions are underway. And we better pick up the pace. Aye, but we need a direction to search him first. Let's see what hints we can gather from the villagers. That makes me nervous that thing might possibly come out. I'm wouldn't be surprised if that becomes a raid. As large as the Yakuo are, seeking blindly for one of them in the expanse of these mountains would be an exercise in futility. We need more information. I would agree on that. Tel Vidal sounds as an awful lot like the auspices of the Far East. Are they the same thing under a different name, do you think? Honestly, the more we find differences, the more similarities, the more I'm thinking that's the case. Since the recent expulsion of a great deal of ether from Gamanda's prison, the ice will hold but for a few more years, I fear. Yeah, I'm not liking it either. I've encountered many extraordinary creatures in the Eorzea and elsewhere, but long has it been since I felt such overwhelming presence, like 1,000 dagger points prickling my skin. Yep, I get that too. God, Brother Gamanda is enormous. I know Papa had friends with him, but it's incredible he could hold his own against that thing. Should his prison never fail, though, we can't expect the old guard to come running. It'd be up to us to save the day. Well spoken. Alphino would share a strategy for information gathering. Okay. As we've just been informed, the feat of proof requires us to seek the High Luminary Griffithor somewhere upon these mountains. However, if earlier feats are any indication, we must assume the challenge precludes the Yakuo from answering our question in a straightforward manner. Thus, I would ask you pay close attention while attempting to divine Godfather's whereabouts. I don't know what's going on, people, but I've been getting tongue-tied today. Though the giants may not give us a precise location, there may be clues hidden within their words. Such is my theory, anyway. Let's see what we can discover. Alright, let's see what we can find out. Hello? The High Luminary? No, I'm not seeing him today. Now let me ask you a question. That Zelbral who came out of the temple earlier, was that really the third promise? She seems rather unimposing. How is she meant to succeed the mighty Gobojaja? Ugh. I don't like that. From what I've seen of them so far, the Yakuo seem a gentle, reserved people. Yeah, they don't seem conqueror types, but can't judge a book by its cover. When you finish asking around, we can meet back where we started. Asking after the High Luminary as well, are you? I know not where to find him, but I do hope you have the opportunity to speak together. He's a great man with a deep reverence for our traditions. These glyphs we carve. For one, he affords them as much value as any treasure we possess. They are records of lives lived. Your arrival, too, I will etch into the stone, that the story of our meeting may endure for untold turnings of the sun. If you are curious about our ways, then I bid you visit Proof, to the northwest of here. It is one of our grave sites. Okay. Let's see. Shouldn't be too far off. The Tululian? No, are you from farther away than that, I think? As for the High Luminary, I can only guess where he might be. He is a warder of the Sky Ruin, but also keeper of the sepulchres, and his duty often takes him outside the village. Ugh, I'm biting my tongue so many times right now. Next thing you know, I'm gonna have no tongue the way this keeps going. The Yako are bigger than I imagined. Side by side, they make even a Hanu look small. I believe it. Alright, and now we just wait. First things first, was anyone able to coax forth a definite location of the High Luminary? Doesn't look like it.
As expected, what then of clues or other hints might point us in the right direction? I had learned that in addition to his usual duties, my Godfather is also charged with keeping the graves. As did I. Yaku's sepulchres appear to hold a special significance in their culture.
But would it be appropriate for us outsiders to enter into their burial grounds? They did tell us to go there.
Proof, as you say. And he encouraged you to visit this place yourself. Then let's go take a look. Even if we don't find Godfather there, it will give us a chance to learn more about the Yaku. The gravesite is somewhere northwest of here. Well, we can leave from that side of the village from the start. From the start, shall we?
Alright, let's head on over. Maybe we can get some Aether Crayons along the way. It's a bit of a drop, though.
The others have gone on ahead to proof, allowing the trail west, following the trail west. There are sharp drops everywhere, so we're all moving on at our own pace. Some of us are not built for cracking terrain. I thought to get my bearings from here up first, so I don't stumble off a cliff. Why don't you try catching up to Aaronville? I should be able to point you in the right direction.
Alright, let's keep going. Oh, look at that. That's a cool looking area. Alright, we're pretty close to the next one, so it's probably like right up there. Northeast, so maybe up there. East, so maybe over here. Northeast. Is it like up here? I'm not seeing it. Southeast. Oh, what? Wait, what? Is it like in a cave or something? Northeast? Or is it up there? Maybe if we climb up there. I'm not seeing an easy way up there.
Maybe we just keep... Yeah, it looks like there's a space there.
Alright, now let's try this again. Northwest. North. Let's just keep along the edge. There it is. I was right. It was up there. It's got to be either a cave or up here. That's kind of a pain in the butt. Alright, that's one down. Oh, there's another one up north. Oof, that was a big drop. Says north, like really close north. Is it in like in these ruins? Northeast. Ooh, Chupacabra. We don't piss that off. Oh. Hey, sorry if I'm mispronouncing this, Kindle. Thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Welcome to the channel. Take a load off. Cookies and milk are right on the table, and hopefully you enjoy some Final Fantasy 14. And there's the Aether Current. Oh, it looks like I was in the middle of an ad, so I didn't even get to welcome you. So welcome, Kindle. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoy Final Fantasy 14, as I'm a big fan of it myself. Alright, we're not going to go further because we don't want to go too far off from the quest. Oh, run away. Because we're not in the mood for that right now. Wait. Are we in a volcanic area? These aren't just mountains. That's a volcano.
Take a look at this crater. There is no wood, no trees, not even dry grass, and yet the ground still burns. This must be one of the scars left by Valagamarnda's rampage, as told by the saga. The Skyrune's fires are described as eternal, flames that can be quenched by neither storm nor time. And here I thought it's a literary embellishment. So wait, are you serious? These things have been around for 80 years? Damn! But now lost sight of Loch Lomond. Group is northwest along the main road, so hopefully she's still heading the right way.
Damn, that's crazy. Wonder what Alphino has to say about this. These have the look of homes rather than graves, but 'twould seem long years have passed since anyone's lived and resided here. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting way of building up a gravesite. But let's just keep going. Need to find Loch Lomond. But yeah, this place is pretty hostile, I believe. Like, this is definitely not for the soft-hearted to live here. Especially with that huge monstrous creature that might possibly come out of the icy prison anytime soon. Okay, there apparently is one real close, northwest of here. Oh, there, it's right there. These have been relatively close to each other. Man, these grave sites are huge. I get it, they're big, but damn. Alright, that's one more Aether Current. Let's see how we're doing on those actually around this area. Got 5 to go. Oh yeah, because we're like, it's the same map, but we're just going from the other side of it. God, this place is so mountainous. Patient Gravekeeper, what's up? Ah, you've come. Well, Clement wins again.
Or so you say. looks like everyone is here now, so... Greetings, friend. Are you Gerfalur? No, I am not. The High Luminary did, however, task me with providing a lesson on sepulchres to those who come in search of him. Oh, so we're meant to find our way, here after all. Are you to tell us who is buried here? No one is buried here in the sense you mean. When a body has served its purpose, we consign it to the flames, then scatter its ashes across the peaks. Moreover, we do not conceive of death as others do. For us, a person does not die when their heart ceases to beat, but only when they are no longer born in the hearts of all who knows them.
So they only truly die when they are forgotten. Got it.
This is why we build our sepulchres before age or mishap claims us, that we might etch ourselves into the living chronicle of all eternity. This grave belongs to a good friend. His mortal vessel ended its journey some years ago, but he lives within me, even now. Up there stands my own sepulchre. As long as it exists, so too will I. I will endure it in the hearts of those who read my grave glyphs, in the same manner my friend does in mine. Has it always been thus for your people? This conception of existence and death? Continue along this path to the indelible passage. Behold the history upon its walls, and you may find the answer to your question.
Kind of an interesting pause there. So is this a new concept for them?
Then that's what we'll do. Your traditions are fascinating, and I love to know more. I thank you for allowing me to share them. For in doing so, will I remain in your hearts also.
I swear, this reminds me of another tradition I learned about, like, somewhere in South America. Not Cinco de Mayo. It's not the Day of the Dead in Mexico, but it's very similar. Like, maybe it's based off of that. Like, but I could have sworn it's, like, closer to the... something I read about in history class. Whew. That's a big, big bowl. Okay, we're getting pretty close to the next Aether Current. I wonder if it's in this cave area. Oh, maybe not.
To not only be remembered, but to live on inside the hearts of others. If it's possible, then grandfather surely lives on inside mine. It's a comforting thought.
It kind of is, if you think about it.
Look at these splendid murals. They'll appear to depict 4 different scenes. Actually, yeah. I wonder what they mean, though. I got the feeling they were expecting us.
I'm pretty sure they are expecting all the claimants.
I've never spoken with a Yakult before, and I had no idea they had such a philosophy on life and death. I've been waiting for you.
Not man for much words, is he?
Hello. A fellow we met at Proof suggested that we come here. Yes, the High Luminary commanded that I watch for your arrival. As the chroniclers of our people, it has ever been my family's duty to pass on the teachings of the murals
From generation to generation.
They really are magnificent, and together they tell the tale of your people's history. They are the events which shaped us. I would share them with you ere you continue on your way. Please, we would love to hear all about it. Then I will begin. The first mural depicts a time more than 1100 years ago, an age of great prosperity for the Yokohu. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right. Blessed with the size and strength unmatched by other people, our ancestors marched forth and brought much of Yaktural under their domain. Then, when all before them had been conquered, they turned to gaze northwards, seeking to expand their territory and power. Here we see the expedition of Zaktaral. Unable to cross the strait by our ship, our forefathers set to building a bridge to the northern lands, a grand labor which consumed the greater part of the century. Zorgar the Boundless. We still make use of that bridge until Tulilial
For travel?
I can't imagine the patience and dedication it took to complete a work of that scale. But I'd never heard of any Yaku living in Zaktaral. What happened to the ones who went north? Look upon the next mural and behold the answer. The scene suggests that many giants perished all at once. What manner of enemy could have repelled their invasion? A foe unnamed and unseen. When the expedition pushed forth into Zaktaral those 1,000 years ago, its soldiers were failed by disease. Some terrible illness. No virulent plague or newly arisen blight. For the local Tonawanta and the Shitona, it was but a mild affliction of the sort that comes with turning of the season. What manifested for them is as slight fevers and coughs, however proved deadly to our people. Of every 10 Yaku who joined the northern campaign, 9 succumbed to the infection. Those who survived continued to suffer, finding it difficult to sire offspring. I've heard of this before. Lacking any inherent resistance, visitors to distant lands can fall deathly ill to diseases a local might shrug off. These events may also have given rise to the practice of cremation, rather than burial or more of remains. The final mural depicts the return of our grieving brethren to Urkapacha. The reason they first left, why they fought so long and pushed so far, was to ensure peace for our homeland. The undertaking began in ancient times, when our forebears learned they shared the continent with peoples unalike to us in appearance or custom. They feared invasion was inevitable. Rather than meekly await their fate, they decided to strike the first blow. Yet as they fought on and on, the old idea of peace drifted further and further away. Only after the distance in Zaktaral and their withdrawal to the mountains did they come to understand. The peace we envisioned had been ours for the taking all along. It was here, in the place which birthed us. Here, in the stones upon which we recorded our days. Here, in the tranquil life we have traded for conquest and conflict. When you do nothing but fight, it can blind you to what's right before your eyes. And so we return to the present. I trust you found this brief history of our people enlightening?
I'm always glad to learn more about my fellow Taral, but how you lived until now, and how you wish to live from now on. Then I believe you are ready to proceed. The High Luminary bids you meet upon the summit of Wargor Zomor. I had a feeling we'd end up scaling that big old mountain. Well, it's a feat worthy of the name. Follow the trail south of here to begin your ascent, but be wary. Beyond the entryway, the mountainside is home to ferocious beasts, both mundane and otherwise. We'll keep that in mind. Thank you for the warning, and the lesson. Finally, we know where we're going, to the top of Warka Zomor. I don't think I even pronounced that right. Alright, let's head on over there. Right there. Ah. Hate getting flying mounts when I can't even fly in the area. Let's try that again. There we go. Let's see, we should go up this trail, I believe. Yeah, we're going in the opposite direction right now, but that should be fine. If I'd known we'd be climbing Wargor Zomor, I might have not have raced up and down all these trails. My feet are killing me. I believe it. The thin mountain air, it's going to be the death of me. But how long you been standing there? I was just taking the scenery, is all. Right. Come on, we don't want to fall behind, too far behind Alphino and the others. Yeah, Alicent doesn't like showing weakness for some reason. Guess she's too proud. What in the world are those things? They're called flint, but they look like just fluff balls. Oh, they look like a really pissed off Geodude. I hope we come across Bako Jaja on our way to the summit. We still owe him for the troubles he caused us in Kazamuka. The true size of a mountain is never more apparent than when you're standing right at its foot. I mean, yeah, that's pretty big. I cast a rejuvenating spell on Wuklamont. Even our indomitable third promise is feeling the strain of these slopes. I fear I won't be of much use to you as a guide past this point. Even in Tulalia, there's this precious little written about the sacred peak of Wargor Zomor. Beyond the whimsical poetry, that is. Makes sense.
You remember how the chronicler was saying that the more they fought, the further away they moved from the idea of peace? It occurs to me that if Zoraal is attempting to defeat a proof, he would have heard the same lesson. I can only hope that has made him
Reconsider his own stance on educating people through the war. Well, hopefully that also means he's just not going to try to start a war. Alright, the High Luminary. Wuklamont gazes up the summit of Wargor Zomor. Jeez, that's a big mountain.
Gods, that is one tall mountain. And we're supposed to climb it?
Yep.
Do not expect to walk here unchallenged. Tell me, Stunter One. Did those short legs bring you all the way from Tulio?
Who the hell is this guy?
He's speaking the old Yokhui tongue. The words are difficult to catch.
You think?
Though your words are crude and cumbersome, I use them for your benefit. You are a claimant in this right of succession.
Oh, this guy's salty.
That's
isn't
right.
He?
Then, if you die, Tuliyola loses a potential ruler.
Oh. Straight up just threatening, isn't he?
That's a dark thing to say, friend. I get the feeling you don't share the opinions of the other Yokhui we've met.
We do not grovel before Gulul Jaja like those shameless lapdogs. My brethren and I are conquerors, and we will restore our people to their rightful place as Tural's overlords.
The giants have their own factions too, it seems.
Certainly.
You think your kin weak for showing deference to my father, but they do not follow the man. It is his peace they respect, a peace they always wanted, which they realized could be had right here.
Mm-hmm.
Justifications of the craven. They turn their gaze from our ancestors, from the dream we kept alive for 1,000 years and more.
Oh, yep, he's just a warmonger.
They are unworthy of bearing our legacy. I will reclaim the glory of our people.
Well,
And our ascension begins with the death of the third promise.
Stop! I don't want to fight you.
Then die on your knees.
yeah, he's not gonna walk away from this. Oh shit, what was that? The hell is that?
Opportunistic vermin seek to feast on us, do you? Get down here. Your neck will be the first I snap this day.
I swear, this guy sounds like a teenager. Ooh, good block.
That's right.
You alright? Something tells me we're gonna see that later.
Why do you help us?
I didn't put much thought into it. My legs were moving before I knew what was happening.
Sounds like a
I
leader.
suppose I feared you'd die before we had the chance to get to know each other. Before I could learn more about you.
To what end?
Oh, that's simple. If we're to share the land, it's the best way for us to become friends. How is he?
He'll live. Not quite ready to walk under his own strength, however.
If you could stay and tend to him, the rest of us will continue on to Wokor Zormor.
Okay, I at least was pronouncing that one correctly.
Understood. Be careful up there.
This changes nothing. We will not forsake our conquest.
As you like. You want to kill me, you're welcome to try. But right now, you might want to worry about your comrade.
Yeah, that's probably a little more important.
On a mountain of that size, there are bound to be creatures even I've never heard of. I'll trust you to lead the way.
Sure. Just don't want to get attacked right away.
Then we climb. Grifurlor is waiting.
God, we're gonna get tired real quick just climbing that thing. looks like the dungeon's unlocked, but this is actually going to be the end for the stream tonight, folks. As always, thank you for stopping by. Soraya, thank you for stopping by over here if you're still around. But as always, if you want to check us out, please follow me on Twitch. And turn on notifications. That's the best way to find out when I stream again. But if you want to get a more inclusive stream schedule, just hit me up on my Discord channel that I am going to bring up right now. And I do have a YouTube channel that I'm slowly starting to build back up again. Right now I'm just putting my VODs on there. I am slowly editing a video for a game that I've been playing called Dredge, so hopefully you'll see a nice cohesive video from that. But as always, before the end of each stream, I always browse the area to see who to raid. So if there's anybody you want to see me raid, please let me know. If not, we're gonna see who's online and possibly find somebody new. Let's see. It looks like Ixel Games is on, so we'll give them a raid. Okay. And paste. And let's go check them out.